We're 5-0, and we haven't played nearly our best football yet. What's good, y'all? What's good, Real Talk Squad? This is Miles, and you're listening to Real Talk with Miles Johnson, where you know I always keep it real. Let's get right into it, man. First, you see the curls? I used to be a wavy bull, but I was like, you know what? Let me just line myself up real quick. This was a self-cut. You feel me, bro? You feel me? So, call me Pop. Call me Pop. It's like, nah, let me chill. But let's get straight into this game, man. Eagles, Rams. You see my sweater? We some real fans out this junk. I'm trying to tell you, we some real fans out this junk. Now, let me first say, you know, I was at this thing called Culture Con in New York. And, you know, I was there, and during the daytime, I was still watching the game on my phone. Don't get me wrong. I still watch my Eagles no matter where I'm at. I had to contain my excitement because we were controlling that game. But I was around people, so I had to contain my excitement. Came back to the crib, recorded a little episode. I'm going to end up deleting that one because I didn't really like that one. This is the official one. I got my mic, got my camera, and we back at it. Birds, it's 5-0. 5-0, baby. I love it. And you want to know what I love most about us being 5-0? We're 5-0, and we haven't played nearly our best football yet. That's 100% fact. What have we preached all season long? Get Dallas Goedert involved. Get this guy involved. He's a top 4 tight end. We should use him more. Want to know why the Eagles are so elite? It's because Dallas Goedert, who is a top 4, top 5 tight end in the game, when he is used right, is just our cherry on the top. We don't even need him. We don't need the guy. But when his name is called, he always answers. The other week, it was A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, he still snapped for $120 plus in 3 straight games. Come on, man. He's been snapping ever since him and Jalen Hurts. Ever since A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts was arguing, they've been going crazy. So I don't care if they argue, bro. Keep arguing. Keep getting each other's faces. Hold each other accountable. That's what we like. That's what we need. Don't be soft and think, oh, well, teammates can't get mad at each other, bro. It's football. They're competitors. They'll be all right. They best friends. You argue with your best friends sometimes. You get mad at your brother. It's all good. We great. Worry about your own team. All right. So A.J. Brown, we get him involved. Another week, it might be Devontae Smith. Another week, it might be DeAndre Swift. So you got to think, bro. We have so many weapons on offense. We have so many playmakers on offense that we don't need Dallas Goedert. But the fact that when his number is called, he answers, and he's a guy that can go get you over, 115 yards, 1 touchdown, was flat out dominant against the Rams. You gotta just tip your cap, bro. You gotta tip your cap. So there we go. I am thankful. Thank God that we got Dallas Goedert involved. Number 1. Number 2, we got Hassan Reddick. He's back. Now, he wasn't injured. He was playing a whole John. I'm saying he's back in terms of he's back to getting some sacks, bro. You got to think. This guy, he had back-to-back sacks in this game, bro. He was flat out dominant. And that's the thing, too. Look, Hassan Reddick last year, I'm about to pull this up right now. Hassan Reddick was flat out dominant last year, bro. This man, let me turn this darn off real quick. This man, he had 16 sacks last year. Hassan Reddick had 16 sacks last year. We're 5-0, and he hasn't even ate yet. He hasn't even had his appetizer yet. He hasn't had his full course meal yet. So you got to think, right? This guy, Hassan Reddick, has been watching Jalen Carter, has been watching Jordan Davis, has been watching Josh Sweat. All these guys eat. And he hasn't even gotten a plate yet. The league is in trouble. Because once you've awakened this monster in Hassan Reddick, and you have him with Jalen Carter, who is going to be the defensive rookie of the year, you add him to a second-year guy in Jordan Davis, and you add him to a vet and Brandon Graham and Josh Sweat. It's scary. It's scary hours. This is the best defensive line in football. Get it through your head. So, I was happy that Hassan Reddick made key plays at the end in the fourth quarter, sacking Matthew Stafford, getting him out of field goal range, and ultimately getting the ball back to the offense, and they take care of business and all of that. So Hassan Reddick, we got him back on track, and I'm happy, more than happy, to see him balling again. Now let's get back into Jalen Hurts. Oh my gosh. He's back, y'all. He's playing like a top 3 QB, y'all. Obviously you have Patrick Mahomes, but again, the second best quarterback in this league, especially with Joe Burrow, limping, and he got that calf issue, is Jalen Hurts. That's the second best quarterback in the league. He's playing like it. You got to think, this man had 303 passing yards, 72 rushing yards. This man had 375 total yards, a QBR of 82. Now, him and Brian Johnson is clicking now. This was Brian Johnson's best game as a play caller for the Philadelphia Eagles. Give him a round of applause. Because he got a lot of criticism. I criticized him. He's got to do better. Well, guess what? The passing game, like I said, week by week, continues to improve. And we're in week 5. And I would rather be 5-0 and play, not our best football, be in games that are closer than we'd like, because now we can be like, Nick Sirianni can go back to the team and say, yo, we're 5-0, but you all know we can be better than this. And they all know we can be better than this. The 49ers, on the other hand, they're playing out of their minds right now. But their game against the Cowboys is the best game they'll ever play this season. They've hit their ceiling. So I would rather be 5-0 and realize there's more great football that we have left in the tank versus playing at our max at week 5. It sounds crazy, but it's true, bro. I'd rather start the season off not in the best shape or not at our full potential, and then come into December when we're really hitting our stride and we're really beating teams by 30 points and putting up 40 balls and, getting Dallas Goedert, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift, the whole entire team involved, getting Hassan Reddick eating, getting Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. The secondary is going to be more clicking and all of that. We're going to get some guys like Nakobe Dean and potentially, cross our fingers, and Zach Cunningham to come back as our linebacker. So you got to think, this team has been banged up, not been playing our best, and we're still 5-0. This is a scary freaking team. I don't ever want to hear about the Cowboys being on the same level as the Eagles. I don't want to hear it. And I'm trying to tell you, guess what? My dad, he's a Cowboys fan, but he loves me more than, he loves the Cowboys. And so, his son asked him, hey, Pops, you trying to go to the game? Trying to go to the game? He said, yeah. So we are going to the game. I'll be at Lincoln Financial Field. I believe it's November 5th. Oh, I love it. So, again, I'm so happy because, again, it's just like week by week we get better and better and better. Look, DeAndre Swift is still snapping. The run game is still snapping. And the pass game is now really getting to, like, what we know that it can be, what our expectations were. And one thing that I also love about the Eagles, and here's what makes this Eagles team elite and different from other teams in the league. When the offense has an off night, the defense picks them up. When the defense has an off night, the offense picks them up. They always help each other out. Today, the offense, you feel me, was doing great in the beginning. The defense was a little bit shaky, but then when the offense was slowing down a little bit, and we had times where the only thing that I didn't like was the fact that we couldn't convert in the red zone as much as we should have, because it should have been really like 35-14, or like 42-14, something like that, bro. But I was happy that the defense continued to be dominant. Again, I will say it one last time for y'all to hear. There is not a defensive line in the NFL that is better than the Philadelphia Eagles. It's facts. And let's not poo-poo this Rams team that got Cooper Kupp back, and Cooper Kupp went back to his old form. He was snapping. Hey, they're going to be a wild card team. The Seahawks should be scared for the Rams, because the Rams is going to be a legit wild card team, bro. So let's put that into perspective as well. And then last thing too, Jalen Hurts, he should be top 5 in MVP voting. I probably say number 1. I ain't gonna lie, this is objective. I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm objective, bro. The MVP of the league right now is Brock Purdy. He's the MVP. 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Number 1 QBR. He has led a team passing 4 touchdowns and destroying the Cowboys. He's playing amazing. You got to give him his credit. But Jalen Hurts is also picking up his stride too. So don't let Brock Purdy have an off night, because then you're going to see Jalen Hurts creep up in there. Tua and all them. Tua cool, but bro, I can't wait to see the Eagles versus the Dolphins, because we're going to see who really what these Dolphins is made of. What? Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. I want you to let me know what you think about this team, this Eagles team, how they fare against the 49ers and all that. There'll be another video coming up this week where I actually detail my thoughts on just how, like, the Eagles will fare against the 49ers. I still feel confident, but I'm also objective to know that the 49ers are the best team in the league at this certain moment. But I ain't worried. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. And with that being said, y'all, it was Real Talk with Miles Johnson, where I always keep it real. I'm out, y'all.